Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Nadia Angela and today we will look into love life of your ex. It's really interesting question, right? And sometimes we do need to get to know what's happening there, maybe in order to let it go. It happens that, sometimes the ex return and there is a possibility to reunite with the ex. But we will have a look into actually what's going to happen, right? And today I will do 3 readings. It's going to be like getting to know everything that's happening in love life of your ex, what they think about you, what they feel about you, what kind of relationships they would like to keep with you, and if there is a chance basically to reconcile, and what's the outcome of this relationship really between you and your ex. Okay, have a look at 3 gemstones: blue lace agate, clear quartz and amethyst. Pick up the gemstone and there will be 3 options for the reading, 1, 2, 3, and I start with the first one, which is blue lace agate. So for those who chose blue lace agate, let's see what's happening here. Love life of your ex. What do they think about you? What they feel towards you? What kinds of relations they would like to keep with you? Chance of renewal of this relationship and outcome. Love life of ex, and we've got 3 of Pentacles, and I can tell you that this person is basically very much focused on building their financial stability, and this stability, financial stability, may actually involve building a new family or investing into their long-term partner. I'll just clarify what's happening here, but at the bottom of the deck we've got family card, 10 of Pentacles. So this person can be in long-term relationship right now or even married. Let's see what they are. And it's 8 of Swords. And this card is telling me that your ex is basically tied up by certain obligations and commitments. And what they think about you, and they think about you as of King of Wands. So definitely they think high about you in terms of career, for example, and passion and desire to travel. So it's really positive thinking. I'll just clarify this card and see what's going to be there. In terms of their swords, for some they may think that you are not alone either, that you are in some kind of partnership, that you are with someone else. So these cards basically showing me a lady of earth sign. It can be someone born under the zodiac sign of Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus, and their partner is shown as a fire sign, most probably Sagittarius, Leo or Aries. So basically this person is thinking about you as you are having someone for long-term relationship. They might also think about you that you are building your career. You are definitely polishing your skills. It could happen that you have your own business and working on it. It could happen that you've got promotion or just having a really high position and working in that direction. And definitely you got support of man of fire sign, right? If lady is watching me. If man is watching me, then he's got support of lady of earth sign. So it could work as a couple. So your ex is thinking about you as someone who is pretty successful in terms of career and their, personal life as well. What they feel towards you, and it's Hierophant card. And this card is telling me that basically you taught your ex a lesson or two, and they might consider you to be their, maybe mentor or teacher, life teacher in certain things. They also feel that you are quite a spiritual person as well. What kind of relationship they would like to keep with you, and it's Nine of Pentacles, and this card is telling me that it's more about business relationship. You still could have certain connections in terms of finances, and your ex understands that you are a very independent and self-sufficient person, right? And if there is a chance to reconcile and reunite with your ex, Tower card says no, just because it was experience which you left behind and you moved on and that person moved on. So there is no any kind of reconciliation here. But as outcome, we've got Page of Swords, and this card is telling me that it could happen that either you or him or you both kind of interested what's happening actually in the other person's life. They would like to know more. They could watch you on social media. They could try to get information about you. It's kind of still interest there, but it's more of financial perspective and some business connections. But it's also, just curiosity, what's happening in your life, right? I don't see any reconciliation here, just because this person is already settled down in certain things and you are already settled down, and it's just more about memories and lessons that you taught each other, and that's it. But I can tell you that you might communicate, and the reason for that is some financial aspects or some connections that you both have, right? Common connections. And that's it. And advice card for you. What's the advice for you here? And it's Seven of Pentacles. And this card is telling me that you should basically focus on your future, on your investment. If you plan to get pregnant, it could play out perfectly well as a pregnancy card for you. It's a card of building a material base, material stability and safety, making plans for the future. It's like Seven of Pentacles, so more like 7 years. So that you should think where you are now, where you would like to be, what you can do to get there, and basically create a workable plan of reaching your goals. But it's a beautiful card. So in terms of business and job, you still get results, and there could be contracts and deals made, maybe not exactly as you expected, maybe less of what you wanted, but there is still time for that realization. So everything seems pretty good here. But yeah, in terms of reconciliation and, this relationship is not going to be rekindled. So, okay. But as far as I can see, both you and your ex are quite happy with their lives. Okay. Let's see what's going in Love life of X for those who chose clear quartz and option number 2. Okay, love life of your ex. What they think about you. What this person feels towards you. What kind of relationship that person would like to keep with you. Chance to reunite and outcome. Okay, love life effects and its Page of Pentacles. So basically I can say that this person is focused on their career progression and making money. So if this person is quite young, it could be indication of certain studies that they go through. I'll just clarify here what's happening their love life and sex life right now, but as for now I can see only focus on studies and job basically. Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone else with them. It's just they moved from that relationship they had with you, but they are more focused on their career, business, studies, that kind of stuff. I'm not seeing any other persons there yet. They're going through certain kind of transformation in their life, so basically focused on themselves and their personal, professional development. So what they think about you, they think about you as a Page of Wands, so as a person who likes to travel, as a person who's full of energy, and person who's very much enthusiastic and open to new experience. You also can be a student here, so you could also study something. You could start having your own career, trying to find job, all that kind of stuff. So I'll clarify what's happening here with you in terms of their thoughts about you. Yeah. So the thing is that you basically got support from your friends, could discuss with your friends your relationship with this person, could discuss the conflicts that you had with that person, and your ex is basically thinking that you've got really good group of support there. You know, you are not suffering, definitely, and you are the person who could easily get into conflict and get resolution to that conflict and move on. What they feel towards you and is the Sun card, and basically they still have really warm feelings towards you. So you definitely were joy in this person's life, and you know there's this person's sunshine, right? So you were sunshine for this person. They do feel very, you know, connected to you on emotional level as well. So they could feel that you could be a partner for them. They could feel that you are the one for them, that you are the one to have family with. So it's very positive feelings here. But what kind of relationship they would like to have with you? And it's Six of Cups. And this card is telling me that they definitely would like to return to you in terms of, you know, they miss you. They would like to talk to you. They miss you. They really think about you highly and as a very important person in their life, in this, you know, life of your ex. But chance of reconciliation, we've got Four of Cups. And it feels like there could be the opportunity to reconcile, but neither you nor your ex is seeing it. It's like you are both pretty independent people, and no one is going to make the first step and reconcile really. That's why the outcome card is the Hermit, which means that you are on your own and that person is on their own. So it's like you are living totally two different lives, focusing on your priorities, on your own development, spiritual development, personal development, professional development. I'll just clarify this card, but you know, you actually could be a pretty spiritual person here. Yeah, and I've got the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, so I wouldn't be surprised if a practitioner is watching me. So if there is a chance of actually getting married or having a family, but I'm not seeing that with this particular person. Yeah, all this marriage stuff is on hold right now. So as potential outcome, you might have that in future. But now it's not your priority, not your focus. Just fourth source is telling me that all that is put on hold. Because Two of Wands indicating that it could be a choice that leans between two partners. That you are considering in terms of long-term relationship and marriage. So nothing is happening there. And also at the bottom of the deck, we've got Nine of Swords. And this card is telling me that you can have a lot of fears about this relationship, fears and doubts, and may actually picture in your head things in more negative aspects as they are actually happening, right? So, okay, let's see what advice the Divine would like to give to you. What's the advice card for you? And it's Two of Pentacles, and this card is telling me that advice for you is you should try to find your balance and kind of to married to things. It's like consider, for example, job and relationship and balance that so that you don't do one to the detriment of the other. Or if you have two options of possibilities, you need to consider them and see if you can do both, or you need to prioritize, right? And basically keep your life in balance. Try to do everything in balance so that one area of your life is not suffering because you devote yourself totally, completely to the other area of your life. Okay. Reading is complete for those who chose clear quartz. And now we move on to option number 3, which is amethyst. So let's have a look what's happening in love life of your ex, what they think about you, what they feel towards you, what kinds of relationships they would like to have with you, if there is any chance that you reunite, and what's the outcome for you. So, sex life, love life of your ex, what they think about you, what they feel towards you, what kind of relationship they would like to have with you, if there is a chance to reconcile your differences and reunite, and basically outcome. Okay. love life of your ex, and we've got the High Priestess. So if men are watching me, then this card can tell that this person, your ex, if it's a lady, she can be in some kind of relationship that she prefers to keep secret. She can also be a practitioner, as you can see by the card as such. So, and you are kind of interested in what's happening in her life, so you can kind of track her on social media, see where she goes, what she does. So you are technically interested in her life. If you are a lady who's asking about a man who are your ex, then this card is telling me that he could have someone for themselves in terms of relationship. He could have a lover there, which he wouldn't like other people to know about, but it'll just clarify this one. Page of Wands in reverse and Nine of Swords. You know, there are many fears and doubts about these relationships that your ex currently is in that kind of relationship. So there are doubts and fears, and basically passion is going more, you know, it's more sexual attraction, not as much any love life, but more like sex life, that kind of stuff. And it's not bringing happiness there, it's more bringing some kind of fears there. Okay, what this person is thinking about you, and it's Knight of Pentacles. So they might think about you in terms of your career, in terms of your growth, professional development, personal development. So they perceive you as a person who reaches their goals, but not so quickly. So you kind of plant a seed and then wait for results, right? So they're thinking of you as someone moving slowly in the direction where basically you would like to be, right? Okay, let's see what area of life it concerns the most. It's more about your job and career, that you are working hard and sticking to what you have. So if you've got someone in terms of relationship, these cards are telling me that your ex is thinking that you're going to stay with that person. Even if this relationship that you are currently with is a little bit difficult for you, you are still sticking to that relationship. That's what your ex is thinking. Okay, and what they feel towards you, and it's Four of Swords. And in terms of feeling, they understand that this relationship is paused, basically put on pause, and nothing is happening there, and there is no feelings involved anymore. What kind of relationship they would like to have with you? It's Two of Wands, and this card is a card of choices. So basically, it tells me that either you or your ex need to make a choice, and it could be a choice between two partners. So they may consider you and someone else, or you could consider this person your ex and someone else. In terms of reconciliation and bring everything back and trying to, you know, reunite, it's Two of Pentacles, and it's like person has not decided yet. They still considering two options which are kind of equal for them, and they don't know for sure if they would like to reconcile and be with you. It's more like they're thinking that they could have this and they could have that, so they are not going to lose any. So I'll just clarify this card in terms of being able to reunite. Definitely they would like to bring this relationship, relationship that you had with them, into certain kind of balance and agreement, but it feels like reconciliation, it could happen only on more like friends basis. You've got two men here, so one of earth sign and the other one of air sign, and it's telling me that you could be jungling between two men, yeah, or if a man is watching me, then basically the lady you're asking about could be jungling between two men. One is King of Pentacles, so it's a man of earth sign, very often plays out as Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, and it could be her permanent partner, like long-term partner. And another person is King of Swords, is someone who's born on the air sign, which are Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, and this person is trying to juggle things, you know, to keep the balance between them two. And Nine of Wands definitely telling that this person is trying to defend themselves and stand their ground. But in terms of future with your ex, it's you see Five of Swords in reverse, and this card is telling me that reconciliation as such is not going to happen, just because there have been a lot of negative experience, and you know, maybe some kind of hurt involved, and slander and jealousy, and even the desire for revenge. So there is no chance for reconciliation here in terms of reuniting and being together again. Okay, let's see what's the advice card for you then. And we also have got Seven of Pentacles, and this card is telling me that you should focus on your future. You should make a plan in terms of where you would like to be, how you're going to get there. For ladies, this card can play out as pregnancy cards. This card is just for investment also for the future. So you need to decide and see what you are going to spend and what you are going to invest and how you are going to grow. And basically planting the seed for the future harvest right now. So really beautiful spread. And the reason for that is just Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and it tells me that build financial security and safety so that you don't feel like you know, out in the cold if you don't have a job, if you understand what I mean. Yeah, so that you've got your savings and you are stable financially and secure, so that you don't go through any financial crisis again if it happened in your life before. Okay, great. So I finish reading number 3, and I thank you everyone for watching this video. And basically I will appreciate if you write comments in terms of how this video and, you know, if this tarot reading played out or didn't play out for you. Thanks.